Hi, my name is Brooke Bebler. My honors biology project is on how do different colors of light affect the rate of growth on radish seeds. My original plan to do this project was to use a cacti or kidney beans, but after researching they just grew too slow to do this project, so I changed it to radish seeds. And to help me create my hypothesis, I used the article Plant Growth on the Different Colored Lights by Mrs. Brennan, which is a teacher, and she did an experiment like mine, and she used white, green, blue, and red light, and the plant that grew the highest and healthiest was underneath the red light. So my hypothesis was I hypothesized that the red light will make radish seeds grow the fastest because it is on the opposite side of the color spectrum from green, and most plants reflect green light. The information needed to make this hypothesis is that the plant is green, so I thought the opposite color light would affect the chlorophyll. So for the procedure, you're going to lay all the materials out, and for step 2, you're going to take the potting soil and place 10 grams of soil in each pot. For step 3, you're going to put the pots in the aluminum pan. For step 4, you're going to put 1 seed in each pot and cover the soil on top of it. For step 5, you're going to place another 10 grams for the soil on top of the seeds. For step 6, you're going to place 1 tray underneath 1 color for each of the 4 trays. Step 7 is that you're going to leave the plants out for a week into the sunlight with the colors on top of them. For step 8, you're going to water the plants every other day by putting half a cup of water in the bottom of the pan, and you're going to spray water on top of it 3 times every day, and then you are going to repeat for trial 2. The materials, some of it is just you're going to need 192 radish seeds, water, pot, soil, box, 3 different colored cellophane, and you're going to have to use this twice, so you should probably use 6. Next is how you're going to make the light box. So you're just going to put the colored cellophane where you want it, outline it, you're going to trace it with an X-Acto knife, and be careful with that, and then you're just going to tape down the cellophane. Next are the variables. The independent is the color of light, dependent is the height of the plant in inches. Some control variables are plant species, type of soil, and type of pots. And for the independent variable, I decided to focus on the color of light, but only by keeping the lab controlled. All the seeds had the exact same experience except for the color of light that shined on them. I record the height of the plant every single day, but I decided to use day 7 so you could see the results, and I graphed this for you. As you can see, and blue light did the best and red light did the worst. For trial 2, I did the exact same thing with the data tables, and then I also did a graph, and once again blue did the best and red did the worst. As I said before, the color of light with the least amount of growth was red, and the clear and the green light both had intermediate rates of growth. The results of my experiment were very surprising. My research led me to believe that red light would be optimal for plant growth. My results were the opposite of my hypothesis because the red had the least growth when I said it would have the best growth. These differences may be related to the fact that I used radish seeds when the paper I read used other kinds of plants. It could also be that maybe radishes have other pigments that maybe allow them to absorb green light better than red light. In conclusion, the data I collected does not support my hypothesis. In my experiment, blue light stimulated better growth than any other color. Further experimentation would be needed. My hypothesis was that red light will make radish seeds grow the fastest because it is on the opposite side of the color spectrum from green, and most plants reflect green light. Just because my hypothesis was wrong does not mean the data I collected was insignificant. Now we know that blue light is optimal for radishes. The results were not predicted. In both trials, red did the worst, then green, then clear, and blue did the best. This was my honors bio project, and thank you so much for listening.